guys, Rob here from D&D Toy Reviews, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Trumpeter Smart Kit 04 Arcee from the Bumblebee movie. So let's get into it with...
accessories!
Okay, so for accessories, first we get an alternate head with a pink visor down instead of the eyes showing. And the head is on a ball joint, so you just pop one head off, pop the other head on, and you're good to go. We get 3 sets of hands, the standard closed fist hands. We get the weapon holding hands, and we get some splayed open hands. And they're quite easy to swap out. It's just a simple peg in a hole, so pull one out and pop the other in. And for the gun, here is her gun, just molded in a simple dark gray plastic with no detailing, no painted detail, I should say. And it's just a simple peg as well, pops into the hand. It is a bit of a snug fit, so you might want to take some care. Excuse me. And pop the hand into the wrist, and you're good to go. And we also get a display stand for her with both an Autobot logo and a Decepticon logo. I would imagine because they're just recycling the same base between different kits. And there is a nicely articulated arm on the stand. There are several holes throughout the bottom where you can plug in the arm wherever you feel like. And then there is a port on the back of Arcee right there that just plugs onto the stand like so. And then, whoops, that kind of just pops apart sometimes, no biggie. And then you can articulate the stand however you desire. And that's it for accessories, so let's move on to...
Articulation!
Okay, so for articulation, as we saw when we swapped the head is on a ball joint, so you can get up a little bit, down just a touch before her chin starts to hit her collar, and we do get some wiggly waggly. The shoulders are on a ball joint inside, and they get about that far out to the side, but there is a secondary joint in here in the armpit. It's a bit stiff, so do exercise some caution, but it will let you get the arm out that far. There is a bicep swivel, an elbow bend that gets us just about 90 degrees, I'd say. And as we saw when we swapped the hands, there is a wrist swivel, since it's just on a peg. There is a waist that is a swivel with pretty much nothing else. The hips are a peg that goes into the body, down into the thigh, and is a hinge, so they get rotation forward, they get rotation backward, they get out to the sides quite far. There is a thigh swivel, and this bit here is made out of a softer plastic, so it will get out of the way some when you're moving the leg. The knee is double jointed and gets us about that far. And then the ankle is basically just the toe joint here that is a rocker and a little bit forward and back, and that's about it. Now, when you're assembling the kit, since it is a model, getting that thigh peg in can be a bit tricky. It might seem like it's in, but unless you feel it click, then it's not in all the way. And it actually took me quite a few goes to get it in all the way, and the leg just kept dropping off. So do put some force until you get that click, and then it will hold in place. Oh, and her backpack pods also are on a peg that plugs into her back, so you do get a bit of swivel on those too, but it is an extremely tight fit, so do exercise some caution. So, that brings us on to...
transformation!
Now this is a transformer, but unfortunately, there is no transformation. So, because of the size and with it being a model kit, it's just the bot mode, nothing else. And honestly, I'm okay with that. I mean, at this size, either the bot mode would suffer or the alt mode would suffer. And with it being a model kit, it would probably fall apart. So with it just being bot mode, I'm okay with it. Now, the paint work, everything is pre-painted. I did not paint a single thing on this. So all this pink, all this white, all this silver, on the thighs, all that silver, it's all pre-painted, all the head, everything pre-painted. And for the most part, it's not a problem. When you're taking the pieces out of the sprues, there's very few places where the paint will be damaged. However, on the shoulders, if you can see that, right there, that is where a sprue, an injection port was, and taking that out did take some paint off. And there might be one or two other places, but they're not huge, they don't stick out, and honestly, I'm okay with it. We even get a little, if we can get it to focus, little teeny tiny Autobot logo there. Now, to show you just how small she is, here she is with Studio Series 86 Hot Rod. And she comes up to his waist only. So this is a very, very small kit. But it's quite good plastic. It feels very durable. Do exercise some caution when moving it. It is a model. Sometimes you might end up popping the thigh off because it does kind of like to work itself apart where the two pieces sandwich together. But for the price, for the size, it is an excellent little model kit. And I very much look forward to seeing what else Trumpeter puts out. I've ordered the Cliff Jumper and the older Bumblebee, and I would really love to see them put out the rest of the Autobots. And anyway, that's it for the review. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.